It's a war. You had it right. It's a battlefield out there.
It is.
Yes.
What makes it, Kendra, a battlefield?
I think now because of social media, it's the gift and the curse because now we're all connected. But that fine man you had to worry about just in New York, no, he worldwide now. He got girls in Italy, Mexico, California. So the guy that most women want, he has so many options. And every woman wants the same man, child.
Really?
I don't care if she work at the Piggly Wiggly or she's the corporate lawyer on Wall Street. She want her a rich man, and that's just what it is.
Really?
Yes, girl. Hide your man, Tamron. Hide him.
So she said that most women want the same man. Most women want the same man. Do you guys agree with that statement? Do you think that women that are dating are looking for the same man? Or do you think they're looking for the man that's good for them?
I think that women are looking for what's good for them, not necessarily the same man. Now, there are certain women that are looking for men with money, but there are certain women that are just looking for men that'll treat them right. So it really just depends on the woman and what her preferences are. In my, what I'm used to in my group, the women that I know, they're just looking for men that are good for them. He doesn't have to come with a lot of money or a lot of stature, or a lot of power. It just has to be a good man. So I don't think all women are looking for the same thing.
Mayor, how's everything in your culture? Are the women looking for the same man, or do you think that a lot of the men stand out in different ways?
Women are looking for the same qualities, but not the same men. When I say that, I mean they want the same qualities. Like, you want a man that's not a loser, that is hopefully a hard worker, that can hopefully care for you. But to the extremes of being rich, I don't think that every woman is looking for the filthy rich man, because a lot of women see what comes with that. And a lot of women understand what comes with that. But then again, a lot of women are stupid. I mean, I would say the majority of women are stupid. And a lot of times money is blinding. So they're looking for the same qualities, but not exactly the same man.
All right, let me get a man's perspective on that. What do you, Darwin? What do you think about women when it comes to what they're looking for? Are they looking for the same man, a particular man? What are your thoughts?
I would say that they are looking for a man that's capable of providing a lifestyle, providing protection, leading a family. I think it's safe to say that most women are looking for that. But I do think that they also attaching material desires to that as well, which actually amplifies what he has to bring to the table. So now he's got to hit a certain threshold of earnings to be able to compensate for what she attaches to, just the foundations that the man just need to have necessary for him to lead a family. But I also think it all depends on what group of women you're referring to, because I think it's unfair to lump all women into the same category as a Kendra G, because I think it's safe to say that not every woman is moving like the Kendra or have the same appetite or been exposed to the same plethora of men as Kendra G. You know what I'm saying? Those women typically want to date up. I think they got a fair share of men at a certain level of salary or a certain level of richness to where it makes sense for her to make statements like that. I want a rich man. I mean, look at the group that, if you look at a group of girls that's not even on that level, just regular working class girls, I don't think they talk like that. But whenever you look at a girl, you look at girls that's already millionaires, then I think it makes sense for you to hear that statement come out from that group. I want a rich man, because, what's the next level? Like, if a woman is supposed to be looking for hypergamous or looking at a man that's superior to her, it only makes sense for her to go after somebody of a higher status. And so you get the statements, I want a rich man. So at this point of the conversation, I don't find nothing wrong with it. But it's sad that, that I don't know how old she is, but it's sad that she's at this stage in her life and haven't figured it out yet.
Okay. Go ahead, Ms. Dassimone. What are your thoughts about women out here dating? What type of man are they looking for? Is it all the same? What are your thoughts?
I think women are very diverse in their dating pool. But what she was talking about specifically, I guess like women who be like searching and looking and like I do think it's a lot of I don't think it's all women. I do think it's a lot of women out there who target men with money. And I don't even think it's just all rich women. It's like the gold diggers, the one who just feel like you should pay for me, you should give me this date, you should give me this, you should give me that. And I feel like I do feel like more than enough women do it to the point where it's like you're not even dating, like you're asking him to do something for that you can't do for yourself. You asking for a man that you can't even hold an intellectual conversation with because he's so far advanced than you, you know. And that's why she was like, y'all gotta be careful because they out here looking because it's probably the woman that probably made her leave her man was somebody she probably didn't feel was like any competition, you know. And when it gets to that point, there that range that go for that, you know, that man is just not people that's equal to his level, but it's people that's, you know, lower too. So I think the way, in a sense, she was saying, like somebody that's gonna chase, like it's women out there that'll chase your man if you rich, even if he in a relationship, even if he married. Like, watch out because those men, they're getting it thrown at them a lot, and a lot of women who do care about those worldly things or um even the ones like Darwin was said, like they're used to doing this, so they're looking for a certain caliber, like they gonna come for them, and you gotta beware because there's definitely women out there. So you make sure if you got you a ritual, make sure you're doing your man right. Make sure you're doing what he need. Make sure his mental, his spiritual, everything that he's requiring of you is taken care of because somebody gonna slip in there.
All right, go ahead, Will.
Well, good evening, everybody. I think we should not waste time talking about women in general, and we should talk about the single women because the women who aren't single actually got who they looking for, whether it's the high value man, the low value man, the dope boy, the ball player, what have you. And I do believe that majority of the women who are single are looking for the same kind of man. I believe they don't know what a man is, and therefore they attach themselves, or they try to attach themselves to, and try to use hypergamy, but they try to do it in terms of fun, excitement, not necessarily money, because women don't know how to figure out if men really have money. There's no, most dudes don't, unless they tell them. I mean, what, you gonna have access to his tax returns, his bank records? You don't know who have money and who don't. Most of these dudes are out here lying, and most of these dudes out here living on credit. So at the end of the day, women are trying to find the best deal they can get, and they're usually going after the same thing because they all identify the same pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. They all think they know what it looks like, and so they're all going for the same pot of gold. End up with the same type of dude.
I would like to add one thing before anybody else go. I do notice that whenever you have a group of whenever you have a consistency of men coming into the dating atmosphere that doesn't provide anything other than his resources as something that's substantial to the woman. I think by default, then they just start programming them to think that that's what they should go for. Because we got to be honest, there is a lot of men that's not necessarily leading with any principles or a woman to value enough to get into a relationship with, and all she can look at is stability. So you that might have a play on their mindset, on their selective process, or are they vetting guys out? Well, I don't know what else you have. Maybe I should just vet you for your ability to create a stable lifestyle and a stable household. And I'll yield.